This video will cover essay grammar. Good grammar matters because it is associated with clarity, professionalism, and credibility. Grammatical errors can weaken arguments and confuse readers. You will also get a lower grade. The most common mistakes and things to avoid are run-on sentences and fragments, subject-verb agreement errors, and incorrect verb tense shifts. When you're writing an essay, you will want to keep your sentences varied. Try to mix simple, compound, and complex sentences together to give your essay some variety. This also helps you to create a better flow. Avoid overly long, confusing sentences also. Punctuation is important too, of course. You'll want to place commas before and or but, introducing an independent clause. There is an example for you. And apostrophes are used to differentiate between different forms of it's or there. It's easy to get those mixed up, so you'll want to watch out for that. Semicolons also, you can use them to join two different closely related ideas. Usually if it can work with a comma, you can use a semicolon for it. Word choice is also important. You want to avoid filler words in your essay, or at least avoid depending too much on them. Some examples are really, just, very, and super. Choose strong vocabulary, very precise vocabulary. You can get a dictionary and check to make sure the word fits for the context that you are writing. And also try to use the active voice as much as possible. This just gives you sentences that are more direct and confident. It's very easy to slip into informal language because it's what we speak every day, but for essays, you want to stick to formal. Avoid slang or casual phrases. Also avoid contractions. Don't becomes do not, can't becomes cannot, and so on. Check for consistency in verb, tense, and pronoun use too. To discuss history, use the past tense. To talk about an article or what happens in a book you're analyzing, use the present. You can double check everything that I've gone over if you proofread your essay well before you submit it. My advice is to read it out loud. This will make it easier for you to catch awkward phrasing and errors to revise. And you could also use tools like Grammarly, but it's best to check your grammar manually first and be sure not to accept rewrite suggestions from applications like that, because your paper may be flagged for AI. And as mentioned in the last slide, check that your paper is consistent in its verb tense and pronoun usage.